All right. Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to your meditation. I am so glad that you have taken the time out of your busy day, whether you're joining live or you're catching the replay, to really get quiet and find the stillness within. And if we haven't met yet, I am Tanya Ward, and I am an energy medicine coach and Reiki practitioner and a transformational coach with over 25 years of experience in the wellness space. And I blend deep energy healing with transformational coaching to help midlife women who feel anxious, burned out, or out of sync to finally break free from that chronic fatigue, that emotional heavy weight, to restore their vitality and their mind, their body, and their spirit, and to take bold, soul aligned steps towards confidence, clarity, and joy. And this work is personal for me as I've lived through the midlife muck, or if you've got a better word for it, please insert your word there. That exhaustion, that invisibility, and sitting with that aching question, is this all there is? And one thing that I know for sure is that when a woman reconnects with her true self, everything changes. And as she starts to heal, that helps heal the whole collective in her family, in her community, and the world beyond. And this is a space to take that gentle pause in your day, that sacred moment to return to yourself, to recalibrate your energy, and to realign with what matters most. And just know, if you're in the muck, you're not broken, you are becoming. So last session, I mentioned that I was going to be collaborating with Amy Conkley on reawakening the creative channel. And we have postponed it for a bit until the timing is in alignment. So please stay tuned for an update on that. All right. So before we get started, take a moment making sure that your devices are on do not disturb. And if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat, as I will keep an eye on that as well. So I'm curious, let me know in the chat or in the comments if you're watching the replay, what's one word to describe the energy or the frequency you would love to feel more of this week? And I've got a couple things that I'm working on. And really, for me, I think it's having this higher frequency. I did a really powerful meditation today that got me into my frequency of that higher stage. And so it's really just holding on to that is what I'm hoping for to continue this week. And so today's meditation is an invitation to turn inward and to remember that your transformation doesn't wait for perfect timing. Oh, we got to wait for this happen. Oh, wait for this happen. It begins the moment you start to shift your energy, the moment you make the conscious choice to shift your energy. All right. So Amy says her energy that she wants for this week is high vibe, vital, and energetic. Yes. Heart whoosh to that. Awesome. Well, hopefully today's meditation can help facilitate that for you. And so the work of Dr. David Hawkins and Michael Beckwith, and there are others who have done research and thought leadership around this, but they both point to a critical inflection point in consciousness called courage. And courage is the frequency where change becomes possible. And it's not in the absence of fear, but in the willingness to stop blaming, to stop hiding behind excuses, and to begin taking full responsibility for your energy, your choices, and your healing. And I know that can be a big thing to chew and a big bite to take. But that one choice will change everything. And it's from that place that we begin to raise our frequency, not by force, but out of alignment. And as Albert Einstein said it so well, that energy is everything, and that's all there is to it. You match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. This is not philosophy. This is physics. So much wisdom that has come out of that man. One of my mentors and inspirations. So today we're going to drop into a courageous state, not as an emotion, but as a frequency, a decision to rise, to take ownership, to vibrate in alignment in the life your soul came here to live. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to take a moment to lock the meeting so that we are not disturbed. And so you can take this moment to start to get settled, finding your comfort in your space. And before we get started, I do want to review some meditation basics. And then at the end, we'll have a few minutes for a group share. And then I'll finish up with sharing a deepening practice. And then I will stay on the call for about 10 minutes or so to connect or to answer any questions. So for the most part, meditation is done with the eyes closed. So an eye mask or a scarf can be helpful for blocking out the light if you need it. And generally, it's going to be best to stay in an upright position so that you don't get so cozy that you fall asleep. And if you are prone to dozing off, try a position that's not as comfortable or possibly adjusting your clothing layers so that you feel a bit cooler. And during the meditation, when you find yourself distracted, just let the thoughts pass without judgment, like leaves on a stream or clouds shifting through the sky. And just bring your focus back to your voice, the music, or the sound of my voice. And remember that it is called a meditation practice, not perfection, and practice does make progress. And I've discovered over the years that some days are just easier to let go and drop in. So please be gentle where you are in this present moment with yourself. And so often I see people have given up on meditation because they think that they're not doing it right or they're not doing it good enough because they can't keep focus. But studies have shown that meditation, even in small increments, is beneficial to your overall health, wellness, and even longevity. All right, so with that, let's get some music on here. And gently close your eyes and let your body begin to soften. Starting to let go of the outside world. Allowing your breath to slow down and to deepen. Take a breath in through your nose and gently exhale out your mouth. With every breath, feel yourself arriving more fully in your body. Let your shoulders drop, unclench your jaw, and soften your belly. Feel the support beneath you, the ground, the seat, the earth holding you. And now bring your awareness to your heart center. Visualize a warm golden light glowing in your chest. This is your inner power source, not your ego, but your essence. It's the part of you that knows what's true, the part of you that remembers. And now say to yourself silently, I choose courage. I choose to take responsibility for my energy. I am the frequency of what I desire. And feel this choice not as words, but as a subtle shift in your body. Your shoulders might square a bit. Your spine might feel stronger. And your breath might deepen. Just feel into it with your whole body, your whole being. And begin to let the golden light expand. And imagine it growing and filling your chest, your belly, arms and legs, until your whole being is lit from within with the frequency of courage. And now visualize a reality that your soul desires, not in the distant future, but as if it's already vibrating within you, that it's already happening. What does it feel like to live from that aligned state? To be in the essence of that desire, that dream. Perhaps it's peace, joy, empowerment, bravery. Just let yourself feel into that vision and sense it with your whole being. You are not reaching for it, but you are matching that frequency. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. Staying in that energy, breathing, receiving, and being. Now take one more deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, anchor this energy into your body. And gently bring your awareness back into the room, wiggling fingers and toes. And when you're ready, open your eyes. You are still you, but more you than before. Right, welcome back. And so if you would like to share your thoughts, reflections, or insights, I would love to know how the session went for you. This is an optional and active listening piece to witness, support, and hold space for our fellow sisters. This is a confidential, safe, sacred space and community where we listen with an open heart and mind when others are sharing. So if you would like to share, you can comment in the chat or unmute yourself. I'm going to pause the recording here for those reflections. All right, so thank you for the deep share. I definitely appreciate hearing the journey within the meditation and where that takes you. So if you're joining from the replay, please put those in the comments, as I would love to support you in that process and to honor and to witness your process. And so let's let this meditation be more than just a moment and more of a turning point. And there's a couple of ways that you can anchor in what we just practiced. The first one is going to be a daily frequency check-in. And each morning, ask yourself, what frequency am I choosing today? Am I choosing, not what am I waking up with, or what's going to happen in my day that's going to dictate my frequency, but what frequency are you going to choose? And let those choices, your words, and your posture reflect that choice. And so that brings in a big piece of how we can change our inner state by changing our outer state, by our physiology. So instead of being in a slumped posture with a lower frequency, even just sitting up, maybe shaking out, getting some movement, will also signal to your nervous system and to your energy and your soul, all parts of you, to get into a higher frequency. And I have a journal prompt for you today that can help with that frequency and addressing or talking about courage. And that is, what does courage look like in this season of my life? What does courage look like in this season of my life? And just let whatever comes to the surface come forward as you journal. Just write without perfection, without an agenda. Just free write and allow that energy to come forward and see where that takes you. And so as you continue integrating today's experience, remember that raising your frequency isn't a one-time moment. It's a devotion, a daily return to the energy of who you truly are. And the more often you choose courage, the more you can access that power to create clarity, intuition, and power. So think of it as your courage muscle. The more you use it, the more you connect with it, the stronger it is, and the more that just becomes part of who you are. And if you're feeling ready to take that even deeper, to fully connect with your feminine wisdom, your creative fire, and the frequency of your divine self, then I invite you to join me for Awaken the Goddess Within, which is a 4-part sacred soul-led journey into your wholeness. We start on June 24th. Those sessions are going to be 12 p.m. Pacific time on Tuesdays. So the starting on the 24th, and I believe the last one is on July 15th. There will be replays available for that. I will put the link for more information and sign up here in the chat. You're more than welcome to take a look at that. And I have also posted that within our group as well. If you have any questions on any of that, please let me know. Once again, that's a free 4-part series. And definitely check out the video that I just posted today, or the reel, as the kids call it, that I talk about, that the goddess archetype. And I know that can be a little daunting for some people, but we use the archetypes of the goddess to pull out that energy that's already within, or to uncover what's already within you. So it's going to be a really great series. I'm really excited to get that going. And this is for you if you know that there's more waiting inside you. Not more to do, but more to become, more to remember, more to embody. So I hope you can join live or in the replays. You are welcome. So as we begin to close, I invite you to take a gentle breath and just honor yourself. You chose to show up. You chose to go inward. And you chose to connect with your spirit and prioritize your soul growth. And that is powerful. And I want you to know how deeply grateful I am to walk beside you on this path, and supporting women in reclaiming their light and rising to their full potential isn't just what I do, it's who I am. So I appreciate you for trusting me with your presence today. And we'll gather next week on the 18th, same time, same channel. And I can't wait to continue this sacred journey with you. So until next time, take care, be well. Feel free to reach out with any questions, comments, concerns, reflections. And I will stay on the line for a few more minutes if you would like to connect, or if you have any questions. All right, have a great day.